Hey everyone, it's Terry here, Terry Till. In today's video I want to talk about you never know who will say yes. What this is about is obviously for all people who are in business and in particular online business, be it as I do online marketing, internet marketing, or whatever business you're in. I know from experience, and I know also from all years back when I used to have a proper job in insurance. I used to go to a lot of seminars, and they used to give you lots of facts and figures and things you should and shouldn't know when talking to people to do with, as I say, in that case it was insurance, but it applies to all business. That every no is one step closer to a yes, and don't prejudge people. Don't say, "Oh, I'm not going to ask that person because," and you're already saying, "I'm not going to ask that person," and have already wiped that person from the people you're going to ask about whether they're interested in whatever business or product you are offering to people. And it's the same with everybody, obviously, who works online and when they do affiliate marketing or internet marketing, um, especially if you have to talk to people, be it by messenger or calling them or talking to them face to face, as opposed to just sending an email. But even people with emails do exactly the same. They say, "Oh, I'm not going to email that person, or I'm not going to message that person because I know they won't do this." And there's no way that anybody can know that somebody won't do anything if you never ask them. You're already prejudging that person and putting the answer in the mouth that they're not interested in something that you've got to show them. And the thing you've got to show them, presumably, is a good business or a good program, and that may well be the thing that they're interested in learning about. And if you never tell them about it because you prejudge them and say they won't be interested before you've even spoken to them, you're already determining your outcome, and you're already really setting yourself up to fail. Because you literally will go through everybody and say, "Oh, I'm not going to ask them because they're family. I'm not going to ask them because I know they've got no money. I'm not going to ask them because I know they won't be interested." And you're sort of wiping everybody away, and you'll end up with nobody left to talk to because you're already prejudging people's answer to what you're going to say to them. Now, I'm not saying that everybody will jump on top and say, "Oh, yes, yes, I am interested." I mean, you might get lots of no's. That's all part of business. You will get a lot more no's than you will yeses. But as I said earlier, every no is one step closer to a yes. And you do have to, when you do anything that's in some way concerned with selling, and online marketing, internet marketing, doing any sort of business in some way is concerned with selling things, you do have to get a pretty thick skin and be prepared to be told no, and sometimes a lot worse than that, I can assure you. But you do have to be prepared to accept to have a lot of no's, because people, that's just the way it is. I mean, even people who will buy things in the end may well say no 5 or 6 times before they actually say yes. I mean, that's another fact and figure, really, that especially with email marketing and things, it takes about 7 emails before somebody might even consider looking at something with a view to saying, "Yes, I will buy it." So they will reject it at least probably 5 or 6 times before they may, in fact, then go on to buy it. So if you were easily upset or put off by somebody saying no, you wouldn't ask them again, and yet that person would probably buy the program or the business, the thing you're trying to sell them, probably 4 or 5 times after asking them. So you've got to be pretty determined. You've got to be pretty thick-skinned and be prepared to take a lot of no's, and you've just got to have this different attitude and just be prepared to ask people and not prejudge people and say that oh, they won't because there's no way you can possibly know that, because a lot of people, most probably will. In fact, you'll probably find if you do that, you'll find that they'll go and get the exact same thing you had and have it off somebody else. and then you'll say, oh, if only I'd have asked. And the reason you didn't ask was because you'd already prejudged them and said, oh no, now they won't be interested. So that's just a few quick tips there, and something to spur you on, just to say, don't be off put if somebody says no. That's all part of the game of being in business. You'll get lots of no's, but you'll get yeses as well. Don't prejudge people. You don't know what they are thinking or how they will react to what you are preparing to say to them. And just be dogged and determined to succeed. Never give up. And these are all little traits of being successful in any business, be it online or offline. Come to that. All little things you need to be able to be prepared to do, and to be prepared to accept and understand they're going to come your way. And you don't have to get upset. You just move on. If somebody says no, move on, and you can always go back and ask them later on. There's no harm done, and who knows, they may well say yes. So I hope that's been a little bit inspirational, showing you how you've got to prepare yourself for this business and online world. And I shall see you in the next video. Oh, what I would say just before it goes, if you've enjoyed the video and you're watching on YouTube, give me a thumbs up please. Subscribe to the channel, that'll be great. Any comments, comment below. And same again if you're watching on Facebook, just comment below, and I'll get back and answer any comments if you want an answer as quickly as possible. And thanks again for watching, and see you in the next video.